Your environment could be stopping your growth. I would like to give a shout out to Who's Primrose. She made a comment and I just read it and I had to jump on and make a video immediately. And she stated that once she moved into a village, she started to receive, more hate. And this is the truth. And I'll share an experience with you. So, like I've stated with you ladies so many times, I've recently lost a lot of weight. I've put more effort into my appearance and I look different. I look better. Like there's no way you can deny that. And I notice now that I am no longer the type in my city. And what I mean by that is, even though I look the best I've ever looked, I always get complimented on how beautiful I am. I don't get approached by men and I receive more hate. And I had a conversation with someone very recently and she'd asked me, this was someone completely different, right? I told you guys how I've been asked if I've modeled and I said no. So this was another conversation with another person. And she told me, she was like, it's probably because you live here. If you were in a bigger city, you would probably been scouted by now. And I didn't think much of that until I read Who's Primrose's comment. And it made me think about something. A couple of days ago, I had my off day and I just decided to go to another city from where I live, about 30, 40 minutes. But this city is a lot different than where I currently live. This city that I went to, it is a very affluent area in my state. It is probably maybe the second most affluent area in my state, if not maybe the first. And when I say affluent, like $1 million home is cheap over there. It's like, that's it. So it's a nice place. So, I spent my day off there. I just, I went out to eat. I just went shopping, just walking around. Something just told me to just go to a new area. So I did. I just was out and amongst people. And what I noticed is that even though I get complimented on how beautiful I am and, I do have like a magnetizing effect where I am, when I went to this new city, I was approached by men. And when I say by men, there were 3 different guys. There was one who was a doctor. There was one who was an insurance, like he owned his insurance company. And there was another man who owned a construction company. These were all 3 different men, 3 different, types of fields and businesses, but they all had something in common. I was the type of woman, I was the archetype of woman that they desired. And what I say by that is, I wear heels when I go out all the time. That's just something I like. I never did that before, but that's something I like. I always have my makeup on. I'm always either wearing a dress, a skirt, or if I'm wearing pants, it's not like, I'm not the girl on the block wearing pants, if that makes sense. Like even when I'm wearing pants, I always updo it. Long story short, I always go on 10. And where I currently live, when I do that, I get like dirty looks and, people say, oh, why are you so dressed up? And my response is, this isn't dressed up. This is my casual, because it's the truth. Dressed up to me means I have a full beat, full glam. I'm wearing the most jewelry. My hair is completely done, like I just went to a salon and got it done. That's dressed up. I'm wearing a dress you can't even walk into your local Ross or TJ Maxx and find. That's dressed up. But wearing heels and having makeup on and, putting on a nice dress or a nice skirt, that's not dressed up to me. That's my casual. That's just my reality. That's my casual. So when I went to this new city, and it wasn't just me that was all done up, there were other women too were done up. And I was engaged in conversation with women who, they aligned with who I am and who I'm presenting and who I was. And it just really made me think, like I said, when I read this comment, oh my goodness, girl, I love it. And I'm going to start doing videos on your comments because, like I said, I love the fact that we have all these shared experiences and we're sounding off in the comments and we're just really growing and building this community, right? When I went to a different area, and nobody knows me there, when I went to a different area and I'm myself, my truest and authentic self, I got appreciated there. I got approached there. these, like I said, these 3 different guys, and it was all throughout the day. They all, one more thing I'll say, this is probably another video for another topic. Successful men flirt with you differently than your regular average guy, right? So all of these men, they all, struck up conversation. We had, little small talk, but they gave me their business card and they all said the same thing: call me when you're available. And, when I say they flirt differently, one, by handing you a business card, it's like they're showing you, I am somebody. I'm not just some regular guy. Like, I have something about myself. I have something going for me, and I'm interested in you. And, I don't know. I thought that was funny. Like I said, that's probably another topic for another day. But anyways, the whole point of this conversation is, a lot of times, even when when you're doing your best, you're performing your best, and you have not, I guess, reached the next level, it's not necessarily you. It could be the environment around you no longer supports that. Because the places I used to go to that they know me, they kind of look at me differently when I show up completely new, completely in a different space, in a different environment, in a different energy. Because it's like, well, we used to know you when you would come in and your nails weren't always done, and you didn't have your makeup on. You never wore heels. Like you were regular. When you were regular, you were welcomed here. Now that you're no longer regular, you make us feel weird. So because of that, we're going to make you feel bad for it. So it's like, make sure, if you can, go to an environment that aligns and supports who you are and who you are becoming, not where you've been. Because if you continue to be somewhere, you continue to spend your time, your energy, your efforts in a place that no longer serves you, you are probably going to slip back into what you used to be. And it's something you're going to be angry with yourself for, because it's like you saw the light at the end of the tunnel and you never got out of it, So I just want to give you guys that little nugget of encouragement and just kind of share that experience with you. Get out of where you were and go to where you want to be. That's it. That's the video. I love you guys. I'm so happy. You guys, if you look at the channel growth, we're at I think 534 subscribers. I love it. I love it. I'm so grateful and appreciative. And I thank you all for being here. I have so much more knowledge and content that I want to share with you guys, and continue to comment, because you guys are sparking conversations that are just, it's great. And, if you can, find a buddy in the comment section and just, let's just grow together, guys. I love you. And you guys have a good one. I'll talk to you soon.